Girl Picture comes to us from director Ali Apasalo, I believe the name is, and is a Finnish-made film. And this is a coming-of-age romance drama story about some teen girls. They just want to find true love, romance, and passion. So they go out and they decide to go find it. Along the way, though, they begin to make discoveries about themselves. They hear revelations about inner things they've kept secret. And they also begin to find out that not everything is the way it seems, as reality and fiction and fantasy all begin to come together in one night for one thing that they will never forget. I have to say that so far this year, I've seen quite a few foreign films, and because of reasons that I have no idea, they constantly impress me, I think, even more than the films that we have in Hollywood. They constantly manage to be a lot more real, and they constantly manage to impress me with just how great they are, considering the small scope that they have, and the contained setting, and the characters, which usually don't expand very far. They're usually just a few of them, and it works anyway because of how well made these films really are. This film is no different. I totally love this film. This film is already one of my favorite films of the year because of just how realistic it is. It doesn't matter if you're a Finnish teenager, an American teenager, or a British teenager. These are thoughts and things that you've gone through. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's something where you have to go through discovery and you have to try things for yourself. And being around that age, I found it very close to home. Let's start talking about this movie. The lead actresses in here, Anu Milanov, Linnea Leono, and Eleonora Cothahan. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of your names, but they are beyond perfection. I think you physically could not play these roles any better, no matter who you cast it. They've hit just right. They don't seem like they're even acting. They play this like real kids. You're just swept away by their performances because they're not acting in this movie. They have become these characters and they have begun to just be them, and they just say their lines so effortlessly. They just perform so amazingly. It's just something I was in awe of, was just how great these performances were and the effort that they must have put in to get these out, because when they have to be funny, they're hilarious. When they have to be tragic, they're tragic. It doesn't matter what emotion you need them to convey, how they need to do it. Just the physical way they can move and how they interact as friends is just so great in this movie. Something this movie totally gets right is that it's just things that I feel people have all gone through. This is something we've all gone through. We want to find love, we want to seek it out, and it shows you, well, what can happen if that goes too far. Along the way, some of them make discovery. One girl is beginning to question her sexuality along the way. Another one's wondering, does she even want to ever have a relationship? Another one's just like, she loves all these fantasies she's had and things. And these are just plot lines that lend to being real. This isn't something that's exaggerated. Even the way this film is shot, which I am completely in love with, is great. It is a lot of just handheld cam that just sits there and it follows them around. There's nothing showy, there's nothing fancy. It's like you're with them and you're just watching them. This movie just looks perfect. It sounds perfect. The music is overdone. Nothing about this film is overdone or overplayed or over dramatized. It's real. It's at that level. It's things that I've experienced in my life, thoughts that I've had sometimes about, do I want to go and find a relationship with someone? Is this something that you want to do? And it's just perfectly real. The script is brilliant. This is one of the best scripts of the year from anywhere at all. The direction is magnificent in this movie. I've rarely seen anyone impress me this much as this film has. It's just something that is such a breath of fresh air to see portrayed so real and in such a way that you feel connected to it. It's something that we don't often see from films like this. They attempt it, but it hardly ever flies. It doesn't usually work at all, and somehow they managed to nail it in this movie. I love this film to pieces. I have literally no problems with it. This film to me is flawless. It's done absolutely nothing wrong. I think that it even shows the way everyone thinks perfectly. The way it keeps everyone as a front and center character is brilliant. No one loses their spotlight because of someone else. It's constantly balancing everyone and showing you different perspectives, and you can connect either one or multiple of those perspectives. And that makes this film something that anyone can watch and enjoy. I totally recommend this. One of the best films of the year. I love it to pieces, and it's something you need to go see. I'm going to give Girl Picture a perfect 10 out of 10. So thank you guys always so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all next time.